Hey guys, so I want to take a quick look at Avalanche. The ticker for this is AVAX, and I'm currently on the weekly time frame. Um, Compared to the other altcoins that I've looked at, this one does not look as clean, doesn't look as bullish, but it's still okay. So we had the big bull run here, kind of went up in about three waves, and then we had like a slow kind of painful pullback for anyone who was holding this coin. So we went from around $140 or so all the way down to 10 bucks. And again, this is why you need to sell your altcoins in the bull market because pretty much all of them are going to do retracements like this. Okay, so as you can see, so if you're going to trade AVAX, the first level I recommend that you draw would be this horizontal region of support and draw it on the weekly time frame. And I have that at about $10 and maybe $10.48 or so. Just take the line and put it right under all these candle bodies here. And that would be the wicks right here. And then when we came back, that's where we got the support. And then again, so this is the most important level on the AVAX chart. And I've drawn it pretty much like a range. So I took the rectangle tool here, and I drew it from these candle bodies down to these wicks, right? So that's my range. But if I was holding AVAX, I would not want to see a candle body on the weekly time frame close below this level, right? The top of this range. Okay, the next line I suggest that you draw is this resistance level right here, and I drew it over the candle bodies. So likewise, if I wanted to go long, then a good sign for me to enter long positions would be a candle body close over this line on the weekly time frame. Okay. And obviously, if you take this down to the daily time frame, you're going to see the level kind of slices through it a bit. That's because this is drawn on the weekly, right? If you want to trade the daily time frame, then okay, just move it up like that, right? And that would be your level. Just adapt it to the time frame that you're trading. But I like to always know where the weekly level is. So like I said, compared to the other altcoins that I've looked at, this doesn't look as appealing to me. It's still fine. I mean, as long as this level holds, we're good for further upside. You know what? I'm going to take a Fibonacci just to see where this level is in relation to this swing right here. Okay. All right. So I talk about this a lot. This is the golden pocket. So the 618 down to the 65%. And we're just kind of in that range right now. I mean, the price wicked down below it a little bit. But yeah, right now we are maintaining this golden pocket range. So, I mean, that's a pretty good sign. So yeah, nothing to be too concerned about, but nothing to be too excited about. Yeah, we're just in a kind of boring phase of the market right now where it's probably just going to range within anywhere from $10.60 up to 17, kind of in this range. It's still tradable though. Obviously, if you see the price come up here, that's a potential to enter a short position. If the price comes down here, you can look for long positions back up to this resistance level. Now, you can also trade this on a shorter time frame. So I'm going to switch the chart here, and now I'm on the 4-hour. And so, of course, I have my previous day high and my previous day low marked on here, as I usually do. And on the 4-hour, this level here, this horizontal line is pretty significant. So as you can see, it was resistance right here. When we broke above, the price retested this level of support, and we shot up, pretty impulsive move off that. We came all the way back down, and again, look what this level held as support. We eventually broke it, and now it's resistance. Okay, so now that you see that this level on the 4-hour time frame is the support and resistance, so we're under it, so we're going to look to this level as a resistance. So that gives us a potential trade setup. So if the price comes back up here, what you could do, you could look to enter a short position. And just to give you an idea what that would look like, so I would take my my little short forecast tool here. If I entered a short right up here, obviously I would look at the candle formations before I did that. Look for signs of weakness. I would place my stop loss just above the previous day high and this wick right here, and I could target the lower range. So I can target, conservatively, I could target right here. So that would give me a risk-reward ratio of 1 to 3.56. So what that means is for every $1 I risk, I can get $3.56 back, potentially. In terms of the actual percentages, I would risk 0.70% on this, so not even 1%, to potentially get 2.48% to the downside. So that would be a pretty good trade. If, for example, the price was coming down here and I was in profit, I could just move my stop loss, right, to either break even. And then as the price kind of comes down, what I like to do is, I would just drag my stop along with it, right? And the exchange that I use makes that process pretty easy. All I do is I click and drag. I'll put a link to it in the pinned comment. Okay, so if for example this level broke down, like if I trailed the price all the way down to the previous day low, that would give me a little bit more a risk reward ratio of 1 to 4.5. So that's a potential trade that I can get in if the price comes back up here. Alternatively, if the price comes back down to this level, I can look for a long and then target the top region with a tight stop loss, right? The stop loss I would place just below this box, which is based on these wicks. So yeah, I mean, I don't think AVAX is going to do anything crazy anytime soon. It's just going to range, in my opinion. But there are these kind of trade setups that you can look for. Just with any asset, you can do the same thing. But yeah, basically to recap, most important line on this chart is right here, about $10.60 or so. I like to draw it as a box, and then the top region would be this downsloping level of resistance. And yeah, you could just draw that in your chart. Now, if, for example, we're able to break above here, if something happens, the alt market goes crazy, we're able to start closing weekly candles above this resistance level, then this would be the support, and then you can target these upper ranges. And I have them drawn here just because they have confluence with both the price action and the Fibonacci retracement tool. So, for example, you see right here, it lines up with this previous high. Right here lines up with this previous high, and right here is this support region, right? But if I take a Fibonacci retracement tool and then draw it from the top, or just pin it to the top here and then drag it down to the bottom, what you'll see is the targets that I just mentioned line up with the price action, as I just showed, and also these Fibonacci retracement levels. So here we have the 382, here we have the 50, and here we have the 618. And because we have like a lot of confluence on these three levels, I anticipate that, as the price comes up, you can look to these levels to serve as a resistance. So you can play that, right? So on the first touch, what I like to do on the first time the price approaches a major resistance level, I like to enter a short, and I place a stop loss just above, and then I'll just probably target the top of this range here. And then obviously, but keep in mind that the more the price hits it, the more likely it is to break. So, in the second and third touch, I'm less likely to enter a short position. In fact, I wouldn't do it. And then if the price comes up to the 50 first time, maybe you could take a counter trend short position. But because it's counter trend, you're shorting against an overall bullish market. You have to be very conservative with both your stop loss and your profit take. Anyway, yeah, hope that helps. That's AVAX. And I should mention, I always forget, if you're not subscribed and you want to get updated when I release new videos like this in the future, just click subscribe, but you have to click the bell and then click on all if you actually want the notification. And if you click away without subscribing, this is a pretty new channel. It's around 500 subscribers right now. But you might not be able to find it again in the future. I'm going to try and do about 2 to 3 of these coin analysis videos every single day. Okay, that about wraps it up. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.